Hello, this is Professor Chicagoalmose. I'd like to talk to you today about the Sergeant Crowley and Professor Gates situation. I'd like to tell you my opinion of the different players' actions in the situation. Let's start with Professor Gates. He apparently was short-tempered and belligerent, and apparently indicated racial things because of perhaps his personal history in relating with the police or an understanding of police situations. But he sort of lost his cool, was not acting appropriately. Sergeant Crowley asked Professor Gates to step out of the house, and that was a good idea, because if Professor Gates was an intruder, he may have had the real Professor Gates somewhere in the house under gunpoint with an accomplice. So that was a very good idea. In fact, it should have been a textbook move in terms of what to do in that situation. Apparently, they were convinced that Professor Gates did live in the house, and they arrested him for disorderly conduct, which was a bad move, because you don't arrest somebody for losing their temper. And it's not a question of who the man was or what color he was. You don't arrest them for that. You just say, "I'm sorry, sir, to bother you," and you walk away. To arrest them for that is a waste of time and taxpayers' money. So Crowley was wrong because of his behavior. Gates was wrong because of his behavior. Crowley was wrong for arresting him. But there wasn't any racial thing involved. Obama was okay in what he said. He said Sergeant Crowley acted stupidly in arresting Gates, and he did. He shouldn't have arrested him. But what Obama failed to say is that Professor Gates also acted stupidly. That was an omission based on probably his emotional feeling about the situation. Then Obama inviting the two guys to the White House to have a beer. That was brilliant. It was brilliant. In terms of the news media, they acted selfishly for creating this incident. It should have been a non-news item. A man loses his temper, a policeman makes a mistake, big deal. It wasn't a big deal. There are other big deals going on in this world that they need to focus their attention on. So it makes me a little uncomfortable about how the news media becomes a newsmaker. They decide what's going to be news. It's scary. I guess that's all the players. The American people, they were entertained by it. Me, I got to make a video. Have a good day.